Hey guys, today I will be letting my mom go home to God and taking her off of life support at 26 years old. Not sure if I'll be posting this, but I just wanted to capture the moment. It's really hard. I wouldn't wish this on anybody. She was very much loved, and I hope she knows it. I miss her already.
Happy birthday, Nikki.
We love you, I miss you.
To you, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Nikki. Happy birthday to you.
We love you.
We love you. And that ain't all.
Hey everyone, just wanted to come on here and give you guys an update on how we've been doing. I know it's been a while since we posted, especially since Christmas. We were in the Vlogmas mode and posting a lot, but unfortunately we did have a tragedy in our family over the Christmas holiday and my mother passed away.
Yeah, so just like Tia said, it was, a tragedy. It happened suddenly.
It really happened extremely quickly. Basically, what happened was my mom has been going in and out of the hospital a lot this whole past year. She unfortunately wasn't making really any big progress as far as her health. And then it just started to decline very rapidly towards the end. We just thought everything was gonna be a normal Christmas. Like we really didn't expect anything crazy to happen, but unfortunately it did. I was able to take time off of work. December 19th, I left and went to the hospital to see my mom. She was already in the hospital at that time, and I just saw her in a condition I have never seen her in before. I'm really making this video because I just want to give you guys some kind of explanation as well as like where we've been, but also for myself, because I feel like doing YouTube, I want to be able to like have like a story and like have my story be told, because that's all we really have, in this world and life is, our story, and I want it to be told, the way I want it to be told. And I just feel like she deserved to have a place in our story, on our channel and everything. So basically I was there for a whole week and just no progress in her condition. Like I mentioned, it got worse very rapidly. I had the support of my grandmother and my aunt with me as well. Unfortunately, I am my mom's only child, so I had to experience that on my own as far as being her, child, but I did have other support, which I'm grateful for. Her birthday was December 20th. And she did make 44 years old. We actually did get her a cake and we got candles and we blew out the candles for her, even though she wasn't able to. My family and we did that, and it was hard, very, very hard doing that, because she should be able to blow her candles out herself. She did pass away Christmas Eve, 4 days after her birthday. It was something that I wouldn't wish on anybody to ever experience.
Yeah, so basically, while this is all happening, I was at work. Tia went that Friday, and, we didn't think of it as anything. I couldn't take off work. Basically, like, the way my job is, I have to, like, let them know, like, 2 weeks in advance or something like that, or I get, like, a write-up. So I spoke to them, I talked to them, hey, this is what's going on. Is there any way I can get, like, any kind of time off? So what they did was they told me every day that you take off will be a write-up. And if I get 3 days, that's like a no-call, no-show, would be a infraction. They call it infractions. And if I get 3 infractions, it's a termination. The only issue with infractions, they don't reset ever. But, I took the shot. So I was working at home on Monday. We only had Wednesday off. We didn't have Christmas Eve off. We just had Christmas Day off. So what I asked my supervisor was, so if I call off Monday and Tuesday, if I just leave, I'll just have 2 days of no call, no show, but I won't have a third day. So I was thinking about surprising Tia, going Monday and Tuesday and also leaving Wednesday and then coming back Thursday for work. I ended up leaving Monday, getting there Monday night, not going to work Tuesday, of course, staying there with Tia. And then I came back Thursday, so I don't get that infraction or that write-up, you know, because they don't go away. I took Aries with me because I, you know, thought that Aries would make Tia feel better. He did, but the only thing is with Aries, when he's up there, he is kind of like a big mess. So I stayed back. I did not go to the hospital as much as I wouldn't mind have gone for Tia. I stayed there to take care of her nephew and also take care of Aries while they did what they needed to do. The only problem that I had come across was I caught the flu or something. I knew something was wrong because I woke up that morning and I was just extremely tired and I was just not feeling myself, and I was like, there's something going on. Like, I don't just wake up like this. Maybe I'm tired. Maybe I didn't get enough sleep. And all day I was just pushing through it. And then that night, Tuesday night, I just decided to like just go.
We didn't plan for him to come at all because of the job and everything.
Yeah.
So I didn't expect for him to have a chance to come. The whole time I was there, like, I was updating him, of course. Like, he was calling me, checking on me. He was just telling me, you know, how bad he felt for not being able to come up there. But, you know, I was saying, of course, like, I really wish you were here. Like, I would love to have you here. His support means everything to me. The day he actually did come was crazy because we were all like, I was at my grandmother's house and we heard like a knock on the door. We were like, it was like later at night. It was like around 7 or 8 or something like that. And we're like, who could that be? Like, it's late. Like, who would that be? And then my grandpa opens the door and he was like, it's Harris. And I was like, what? I was like completely shocked. Like, I did not expect him to come at all. And it was funny because I was just texting him like, I wish you were here and everything. And he was here. He just was lying or keeping a secret.
I was literally in the drive-thru because I was getting them food because I thought they would be hungry and I was hungry too. And I was in the drive-thru and she texted me, I wish you were here. And I was like, yeah, me too. Little did she know I was down the street, you know.
I had no idea. I was like so shocked and happy. Like, it made my entire like day, and just like it was like such a relief like having him there, especially that day because that was the day we decided that we were gonna take her off of life support. Just having him there on that day, like knowing that like I just made like a really hard decision, you know, it was needed. And then the next day was when we actually did take her off of life support, which was Christmas Eve. He was there, like he said, he was watching my nephew, which is really my cousin Elijah, but he's basically my nephew. And Harris was there watching him because my whole family was at the hospital. So him being there was amazing because we really needed somebody to be there for my cousin at the time. So
yeah, so basically what happened that night, Tia was at the hospital all day long, and I was just trucking through, you know, like this feeling that I had, like I just had a big headache. I felt very tired. I felt very just sick and just not feeling myself at all. And I was just, you know, pumping through it. Yeah. And I just decided to make the decision because the problem with Aries is at night, he's not himself when he's trying to like, he's just pawing at the door all the time and he's just trying to go out, and
he has like no chill.
Yeah,
he's
at all. Yeah.
House. Like he thinks it's like 24-hour playtime.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but it's terrible for us because we need rest.
Right. And that was one of the big factors. So if I didn't have him there, yeah, I would have stayed 100%. But I knew something was wrong and I was like, yeah, I don't want to like give this sickness to somebody else because I knew I felt sick because I would have stayed no problem. And I was just like, you know what, it sucks that, you know, I'm leaving, but, you know, knowing that I'm not going to get anybody else sick and, you know, put somebody in that position is going to, you know, make me feel much better. Yeah. I still felt like, hey, I was still around a bunch of people, so I feel like I still would have gotten them sick, so let me just leave so I don't get anybody else sick. So I left. The drive sucked. Of course, it was late at night. I had Aries with me. He was crying a lot. I made it home, and I felt like absolutely like out of it. Like I was out of it. Took some medicine, and I just went to sleep. I just passed out.
But before that, so as he was driving home, I'm still at the hospital. And we've already taken life support off at that point, which is why I wasn't home with him. It took, unfortunately, a lot longer than we were told. As I was there just me and my grandmother at the end. There was like other family members there as well in the beginning, but it was just me and my grandmother there at the end. It was about around like 10 o'clock or so at night. That's when things started to really decline for her. She did pass away around 10 o'clock. That is like a moment I will never like get out of my head. But as that was happening, literally in that moment, I'm getting a phone call from Harris. Like, I'm just like, how? Yeah. Like, it's like with me and Harris, we have like this like soul connection. Like, I don't know what it is. Like, he feels what I'm feeling. It's like he can't explain it, so like he'll call me and be like, is everything okay? Yeah. But in that moment, he didn't even know.
I had a feeling though.
He didn't even know though.
Yeah.
Like literally after she took her last breath, he called. He was the first call. And like I was about to grab my phone to call him. Mm-hmm. And he was already calling me. Like it's like he was there with me. Like even though he wasn't really there. Like I just won't forget that moment. Like it was a really crazy moment. It was very surreal, just something that I can't explain. Like how he knew to call right at that moment.
Yeah.
Because he hadn't called me up until that point.
Yeah.
Like literally, he had not called me. He was on his way home, but he was already home at that point. And so I was just like, it's crazy he knew just when to be there.
I wanted to call her. I wanted to call you so bad. Like I wanted to call her so bad. I'm like, I just feel like I'm bothering her. Like she's going through it and she's probably talking to her family and everything. I'm just like, but I want to call her so bad. You know, in that moment I was like, call her. And I called her and then
yeah. But it's been really hard. Unfortunately, after that, it hasn't gotten any easier. There's just been a lot going on that it's kind of like taken away from the grieving process. And also because I am her only child, I'm the only one to make certain decisions. So it's just been a lot harder than I could ever imagine. And I'm sure other people who have been through something similar, you can, understand how we're feeling right now. I've lost my great-grandmother. I've lost aunts, uncles. So I've grieved before, but it's nothing compared to losing like your own mom. I'm trying my best. Like it's hard for even me to sit here right now and make this video. But
yeah, I was asking too, like, are you gonna make a video? Like you don't have to. I don't want to push you into doing that. You don't have to. But she's saying she's been like weak or something. Like she's been very strong. Her and her whole family have been like very strong. You might think you're not, but like you're doing very good. You know. Probably better than me. I don't know.
I don't know. Like, I have my days where I'm like, okay, like, I'm cool today. But then I'll have a day where I'm like, I don't want to do anything but just be sad. But then it's like, I know that I shouldn't do that. Yeah.
That's where I come in. Right. Like last night, came in here and she's just, crying and stuff. And I'm like, yeah, no, come on. Up. Let's go. Get up. Oh, yeah, I shouldn't say that because Aries is going to get up. Let's go. Come on. And then I force her up. Like, you get ready, I'm gonna get Aries ready, I'm gonna get the car ready, we're gonna go and get something to eat or something. And that's what we did, Yeah. And getting you out of the house, talking about other stuff, talking about the situation. Just anything to get your mind off of it, avoid, not avoid crying, because it's always good to get it out. Right. It's okay, and that's what I'm here for.
Yeah. And like I've said, this is our first time in our relationship going through a loss. So it's like, we've never had to experience something like this, so it's all new for us. But I couldn't be more grateful for you and like how supportive you've been, not just for me, but like for my family too. Like, you drove all that way. I appreciated it. They appreciated it.
I bought a lot of food too.
Yeah, you bought a lot of food.
I was buying food on top of food on top of food. I was like, I don't know what else to do, but here's food.
Oh my god. Just really wanted to come on here and just let you know why I may not look as chipper, or sometimes I might look a little bit sad, but that's why. And also, like, we haven't been making as much content as you guys have seen. I just can do what I can physically do at this moment. Yeah. And I really want to, though. I genuinely want to get back into making videos, making content for you guys, and just getting back to normal life, So hopefully this will be the beginning of us getting back into making content and pushing as we were before, because we're not stopping. You know, this is our goal, is to create content, be content creators, and you know, just share our life and our memories and story, and you know, just have fun making memories together.
Yeah, exactly what she said. And I have been there to push Tia and tell her like, hey, don't let this stop you from, you know, chasing your dreams and making videos. Because she literally said like, I need you to be there to like push me and like do these things, because like I'm not there right now. And I'm like, yeah, no, I got you. And that's why I've been like, you know, let's do, you know, content. Like we've still been posting TikToks and stuff, like small shorts and stuff. So you know, that hasn't stopped, because we can do that like very quickly because we're already doing certain things. So why not we just post it? I'm gonna be here pushing her and pushing myself as well, to post more content.
Yeah, I think my mom would have wanted for us to keep pushing and going. So as I was saying, I know she wouldn't want me to give up, and we're not going to. So you guys are stuck with us. You're gonna be seeing us a lot more, but I just wanted to say that that's where we've been, and I'll probably insert like some clips of some things that, you know, I was going through. I may or may not share. I actually did film something that day, just me kind of like remembering that moment, but I don't know if I'll add it in here or not. But I definitely will include some pictures of my mom and a little bit of a tribute to her at the end for you guys all to see. She was very beautiful.
Yeah. So we're just gonna go ahead and end it off here. And thank you guys so much for watching. We love you guys. Thank you so much for all the support.
Yes.
And see you guys in the next video.
See you guys.